Behind me is a pond. Have the fortunate opportunity to have a pond in actually my backyard. We bought a piece of property that has that. It's really beautiful. It's one of those things that it gives me some pleasure just being able to take a look at that. You can see it maybe behind you in this particular video. But the reason why I mentioned the pond, it's not because, oh, I have a pond. It's more than that. Uh, it takes a large amount of maintenance to, you wouldn't think a pond would take much maintenance, but actually it does. If you want it to look nice and attractive, have people want to actually look at the pond. This spring, I noticed that something a little unusual started taking place in it, and that was that there was this green muck algae that started forming. I don't have the specific name for it, but it just started growing. And I noticed a little bit last year, but it's kind of not a big deal. But this year, it's full bloom. It just has come from the depths of the pond, and it is now alive and active. And about 3 weeks ago, I came out here, and I had a rather large rake, and I just started raking it up, and it was just amazing how much of this green gook algae that was there. And I thought, okay, now I've taken care of it. I've really worked hard to get rid of this. And so as the time went on, about 3 weeks later, it really just started to form again and came on with a vengeance. It was without mercy. It just took over half the pond. Now, about 2 days ago, I realized, you know what? I got to go back out there, and I got to try to take my rake and scrape everything back up again. I'm like, no, this is futile. It's going to happen again and again and again and again and again. And so just real quickly, I wanted to share this little observation here, is that I realized that all of my efforts could not save the pond. Oh, it could help. Don't get me wrong. It could help. But it was going to come back over and over and over and over again. And so this little simple illustration is this. I needed something more. And now in this particular case, in the natural world, what happened to me is I happened to find something online. They have a chemical, has pellets and chemical, and you can mix it up and throw it into the water. And you can't really see it well back here, but it is now 3/4 of the way gone. I have fish in the pond. The fish are fine. I haven't seen anything as far as problems with the fish. But I say this as a backdrop. And you may wonder, how is this somehow spiritual? Well, Jesus Christ to the Holy Spirit is the same thing. He's the one that can take the muck out of your life. Through the Holy Spirit, there is that. If you want to find healing, if you want to take the muck out of your life, that's the answer. It is the one who created your soul. The very engineer of your soul can fix your soul. It's a quick observation, but it's something to maybe ponder today as you look at your life. What is it that I need to surrender to the Lord? What is it that I need to give over to God? And maybe you've never surrendered your life to Jesus Christ. You want to get the muck out of your soul? Then examine those things. And then come to Him and let the Holy Spirit just fill you. As a tractor goes by, let the Holy Spirit fill you. And see what changes in your life. Surrender the things that need to be surrendered. That's all I've got today. God bless.